What I realize I have not done in at all is really showcase all four of my books that I've written and self-published. And I know I've kind of talked about the first two in a lot of detail, but I really haven't talked about the other two. So right here are four books that I have written and self-published, and I'm just going to kind of walk through them because I think this is something I haven't done yet. So this is the first book that I've ever written, How to Succeed in Business, The Prof's Guide to Entrepreneuring, Using Entrepreneurial Skills to Launch Your Own Business or Be the Boss of Your Career. And I've talked a lot about this book on my blog and my website and even in some LinkedIn articles because I really am a very strong, passionate believer in the fact that you need to position yourself and brand yourself and run your career as if you're a small business. But at the other side, you could also take these entrepreneurial skills that I talk about in this book and actually use it to move forward and actually launch a business, your side gig. I mean, today everybody needs something and it's money. We just don't make enough in terms of different career paths or where you are. It's very hard to manage a budget, particularly if you live in New York City or on the East Coast. So this book really talks about the different tricks and tips that you could use. I've been an entrepreneur for over 14 years. I've been an executive as well as an educator as well. So it really talks about the different things that you could do to build out your arsenal of skill sets. So this is the first in the series on entrepreneuring. And the second book in this series is one that I published last. I just published it recently in May. And this is the Prof's Guide to Going from Zero to Launch, Everything You Need to Know to Be an Entrepreneur Starting Today. And it's the Entrepreneuring series. This is part 2 in that series. And this is built off of a class that I actually have developed many times, and I kind of perfected it in creating this book to move forward with it. And it's the companion to this book, which is about either career or building your own business. Whereas this one really tells you, okay, well, this is how you launch and this is what you do. So it really is full of lessons and full of all of the insights that I've had over 14 years as an entrepreneur. And as much as you could say that the next step has been a super successful launch, I'm not even at 1 year yet. This is a multiple iteration for me. I've been doing this for so many years and I have so many lessons. And by reading these two books, particularly if you really want to build your own business, reading these two books together will help you avoid some of the mistakes and issues that most people make when they are building their businesses.